let's get into today's mailbag. If you're watching this on our main Chat Sports YouTube channel, you're late. I'm sorry, you're late. I already posted this video on our Dolphins channel, which you can see the link below, yesterday. So if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, youtube.com/DolphinsNews. All right, let's get into the mailbag, starting off with my man Ron. These two opt-outs make room to keep two young guys and give them playing time. He mentions Malcolm Perry. He mentions Isaiah Ford. The two players that opted out, they are Preston Williams. They are, Albert Wilson, and then your Allen Hurns. So Isaiah Ford is the first name he brings up. Ford does have an opportunity, and this is also from a report that did come out yesterday. He was the wide receiver 3 for Miami the last 4 weeks in 2019, but can he really benefit? Can he get into the groove? I do think, though, that he will benefit from Chan Gailey's offense because he does have some past experience. The other name that you bring up, I like this name, Malcolm Perry. You probably can't tell that he went to Navy judging by his picture, but he did. So he could also get a chance in the slot with Albert Wilson opting out. Yes, he did play quarterback for Navy the past 4 seasons. Yes, he did over 2,000 rushing yards. He is a solid athlete. However, this is a tall ask, in my opinion, to have a young guy who's played college quarterback to just come in right away. If I'm the Dolphins, I sit back with Perry a little bit, and I give it to another guy like an Isaiah Ford or maybe a player like Chester Rogers. All right, let's go to Ramon. What's up, man? Thank you for this channel. I've been a fan since 1973, laugh out loud. I love this channel, fins up. Let us know how long you've been a Dolphins fan. I always appreciate that. And for every single person that is a diehard fan, and the people that chant fins up, if you're down in Miami and you're looking for something to do, hey, we do free videos here at Chat Sports. We're trying to get to 2,000 subscribers on our Dolphins-only channel. If you haven't yet, look down there at that big red button that says subscribe, and you can click it, or you can take the link that you see below. I'll put it in the comments. I'll put it in the description. Send it to all your Dolphins fans. We got to get to 2,000 subs. Frank, my man, you got to get a picture. Y'all can see me. I need to start seeing you. How about Kalenn Ballage, a 2021 fourth-round pick, and Jordan Howard for Dalvin Cook? So this is what the trade looks like, Ron, and I appreciate your creative mind. I think I'm a little bit of a outside-the-box thinker myself. However, I think both sides say no to this deal because the Dolphins, they have Matt Breida. They wanted to go out and get Jordan Howard, and they wanted to keep it a little bit cheaper at the running back position. And I also think the Vikings say no because you have Alexander there backing up Cook. But Kalenn Ballage, I'm sorry, he just doesn't have any value. So Jordan Howard, a 2021 fourth, that's not enough to go out and get Dalvin Cook. All right, next question here. And remember, if you're not already subscribed to our channel, if you missed your chance, we put community posts up, and then you can submit your questions. That's where I'm getting all these from. What is Tua's career ceiling, and what is his floor? So I think his floor is actually he never plays. And I mean that. He could never potentially play because of the injury history. However, his ceiling to me is he could be one of the better quarterbacks of this decade because go back and look in 2018, go back and look at a fully healthy 2019 Tua. He's one of the best college quarterbacks that I've ever seen. I mean, you think about a lot of quarterbacks that have come out of Alabama. I'll say this. He's the best quarterback I've ever seen come out of Alabama, and I don't even think it's really all that close. It's just injuries have slowed him up. Has he had talent around him? Yes, absolutely. But his deep ball, you can't teach that. So I actually think he could be a better quarterback of the decade. I think he might even be better than Joe Burrow if he does stay healthy. His floor, though, I mean, let's be real. Yeah, he might not step on the field because of the injuries. Which then goes to this question here. Level 2 noob, and I've done some scouting on the Dolphins channel. Level 2 noob is as big of a Tua hater as they come. And I guarantee you won't find a comment where he's not ripping on Tua. Who should the Dolphins target in next year's draft to replace Tua once he's injured again? Well, first, let's walk through Tua's notable injuries at Alabama. So he broke his left index finger. That was March 2018. Sprained right knee October 2018. High ankle sprain in December 2018, left ankle. Then another high ankle sprain on his right ankle. And then dislocated hip. This is the one that was really, really severe. This is the one that really forced him to miss a lot of games. And this was also with a posterior, let me try to get this right, actubular wall fracture. Yeah, not a doctor. Bottom line is this. Tua does have some injury history. It should scare you a little bit. But here's the thing, level 2 noob. If you're going to replace Tua, I think you can only replace him with a quarterback that you're willing to draft again in the top 10. And when I look at the quarterbacks in this upcoming draft, here are the top 3. Clear-cut top 3. Trevor Lawrence, though, he's probably going to be the number 1 overall pick, maybe number 2. Same thing with Justin Fields. I think he's a no-doubt top 5 pick. Trey Lance, I don't know if they're going to play football up in North Dakota. But Trey Lance last year, 28 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Another very, very good quarterback. I, though, am going to have Tua over Trey Lance. Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields, they're a different story. But if Tua's healthy, you got to continue to roll with them. So I know Level 2 Noob doesn't believe in Tua, but this is a Dolphins channel. I know there are a lot of diehard Dolphins fans. So if you believe in Tua, give me a Y for yes. Or if you don't, give me an N for no. The best way to prove that you believe in him is to rep his jersey. So we have a special offer here. You can get Tua gear. You can get jerseys. We got T-shirts in all different size and colors. And, well, it's a little bit crazy in Miami, and it's a little bit crazy around the United States. And if you do want to go to NFL games, especially Dolphins, since they are limited capacity, 14,000, you're going to have to wear a mask. So the way that you get all this Tua gear, it's simple. Go to chatsports.com/Tua. It's in the description. It's in the comments. The jerseys, though, I will say this. They are selling very, very quick. So if you haven't gotten a Tua jersey yet, you better take advantage of it. Eli Malich Oberlander. Did I get it right? I'm not 100% sure. Are the Dolphins the AFC East favorites for 2021? And do they still want Logan Ryan? I'll say this. Are they the favorites for 2021? No. Are they going to be a team that I think is going to wreck some teams down the road if some of their younger players stay healthy and get better? Yes, absolutely. In terms of Logan Ryan, I would not want my favorite team. I would not want the Dolphins to go out and sign Logan Ryan. If you look at the stats, 113 tackles, you're like, man, this guy had a great year. He was also the most targeted cornerback last season in the National Football League. Gave up over, listen to this, and 900 receiving yards and 6 touchdowns. He put up great tackle numbers, but that only tells half the story. And also, he plays in the slot. The Dolphins have a very good secondary when fully healthy. I'm going to stay away from Logan Ryan. You mind if I call you sir? Is that a good for you? Which is the worst weak part of the team? So, also senior, not sir. I can't read. Worst/weak part of the team. I'm going to go with the offensive line, and I really thought about it, and there's just a lot of question marks with this Miami line. I like Jackson a lot. I thought it was a solid first-round pick out of USC. Eric Flowers, I'm not totally sold on him. I know y'all kind of rip on me here and there. But then everyone else to me is a question mark. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to get. It's also a big scare for me because you have Tua, who has a severe injury history, and yes, he's reportedly 100% healthy, and yes, when fully healthy, he can move as well. But the offensive line scares me, and if you're a fan of the team and it doesn't scare you, I think you're lying to yourself. Next question from Luca Bubbles, okay? You know what? I'll be honest. I actually looked up Brian Flores. It still comes up Brian Flores. The type of coach you would start a team around, and do you think he has a top 5 coaching in his future? So, is he the type of coach I would build my team around? Honestly, yeah. Why? Because he has a lot of experience, and sure, a lot of the coaches that have come out of the Bill Belichick tree haven't been great, but Brian Flores, to me, is a lot different than Belichick in the aspect that he's a people dude, right? Like, he wants to get to know his players well. So, safeties coach, linebackers coach. He's been an assistant for special teams as well. Now the head coach. He's done a lot of things. I think you could actually say that Brian Flores has worn a lot of hats, a lot of different hats. Is that safe to say? You agree with me? Yeah. Well, guess what? This is going to be probably one of the worst jokes you guys have ever heard, but now you can get your hat at chatsports.com/Dolphins hat. It's a bad joke. I'm sorry. That's part of it here. But seriously, though, we do have a special offer up to 30% off. It's not just the hat that you see on screen. They have hundreds of them in the comments, in the description. Go get yourself a Miami Dolphins hat. I hear it's pretty warm down there. So, hey, go rep your team the entire season. Do you believe in Brian Flores? If you do, like this video right now. If you don't, type no. I want to see who's typing no, and I want to see who likes the video. So if you believe in Brian Flores, like it. All right, we got a few more questions here on this mailbag. Evan, 1,888. Will the Dolphins' record be under or over 8-8? That is the most 8s I've ever seen on one Chat Sports show. So 8-8, 500 record. This is I would say a little bit of a stretch for me. When I really go through the entire Dolphins schedule, it's tough in the beginning. I mean, that is a really, really tough stretch. Now, week 1 at New England, since they've lost so many players, that might change up my mind a little bit. But a week 11 bye, you're going to know a lot about this team. But if they are moving, week 12, week 13, those are 2 very winnable games. Week 10, also a winnable game. Week 14 against the Chiefs, I'll be honest, that's a tough one. When I really look at, though, from start to finish, and if Tua is fully healthy, I'm going to say this is a 7-9 football team. If you disagree with me, you know where to find me, at Mitchell Renz 365. So what will the Miami Dolphins 2020 record be? I say 7-9. We were on our Chat Sports channel about, 3-4 days ago, Tom and I, we said 6-10 there. So 6-10, 7-9, let us know Miami Dolphins 2020 record. Russell Crone, Williams is going to be a top 5 wide receiver in the league as long as he stays healthy. My question to you is this. If Preston Williams comes out and balls out, because this is what he did last year, what I'm a little bit worried here with Preston Williams is, yes, he saw 60 targets, 32 catches. Does he have the talent? Absolutely. But if he's going to be a top 5 wide receiver, to me, that almost yells at me that something happened to Devontae Parker. And I think Preston Williams is a very, very talented dude. However, I'm still going to lean on the fact that Devontae Parker, having a breakout year last season, is going to be the number 1 and is going to be the best chance to be that top 5 receiver. But I'm going to open the door to you, and I'm going to leave you here. I want you to predict Preston Williams' season in 2020. I want you to predict the targets, receptions, yards, and touchdowns. If you made it this far in the video and you haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button.